Assalamu alaikum students, hope you are safe and in a good health. In our previous lecture, we have done the translation of Light in the Night and the reading, and then we have done some question answers. Today we are going to start our remaining question answer. Our first question is, what for today? What were some of the unpleasant aspects of the early oil lamps? Let me explain you one thing, that I'm going to verbally explain all the answers in this lecture. Then I'm going to upload all the written work in the WhatsApp group. You can copy the work from WhatsApp chat in the notebook. What were some of the unpleasant aspects of the early oil lamps? Some of the unpleasant aspects of the early oil lamps were that the oil in them had an unpleasant odor, and they had to be very carefully cleaned and maintained so that the glass did not get dirty. What was dangerous about the gas lamps that were introduced in 1800s? The dangerous thing about the glass lamp that were introduced in the 18s was that every now and then one would blow up. What empowers modern street lamps? Modern street lamps are powered by electricity. These questions are more difficult. Discuss them first. What did the German tourist in London say was the effect of the street lamps? The German tourist in London said that the street lamps made the city seem festive, which means cheerful and joy celebratory. How did how did the introduction of glass lamp change the work of a lamplighter? The glass lamp did not require the same amount of work as the oil lamps. They were much quicker to light, and that was all that needed to be done. They did not have to be maintained, no oil, no wicks. So the work of light lampter was greatly reduced and required fewer skills. This had an impact on the status and place in the community of the light lampers. Now, on page number 11, you can see, copy these sentences that are true, change the one that are not true so that they are correct, and then London had street lamps before Paris. London had street lamps after Paris. London grew rapidly in the 1700s. London grew rapidly in the 1700s. It's true. Okay, this one is true. This one is false. Lamplighters work all day. Now this is false. Lamplighter works in the morning and evening. The oil lamps used to give off a pleasant smell. This is false. The oil lamps used to give off an unpleasant smell. Lamplighter used ladder to climb up and light the oil lamps. This is true. Charles Dickens was a lamplighter. Charles Dickens was not a lamplighter, he was an author. So this one is false. Answer the following with reference to context. The authorities realized the benefit they brought and took over the installation and maintenance of them. What is meant by the authorities? What were the benefit of having street lamps? Okay, now the authorities refers to the people in charge of a country, such as the city council, the government, the rulers. The street lamps reassured people and make them feel safer. They allowed people to keep working and entering after dark. There is no more going the rounds to trim by daylight, no more dripping down of the oil on the hats and bonnets of ladies and gentlemen. When one feels in spirits, any low fellow can light a gas lamp. Who said this? Now, a character in Charles Dickens' book, The Lamplighter. Who said this? In a character in Charles Dickens' book, The Lamplighter. The three sections that are underlined are example of old-fashioned language. Discuss what each one means and write down your answer. Now, going the rounds. A round refers to the act of visiting a number of peoples or places. In this case, is the location of a lamppost. Each lamplighter would have a number of areas which they are responsible for their rounds. The second one is when one feels in spirits. When one feels in spirits, when one has that mood, people might like to suggest some reasons why a lamplighter would feel like dripping oil into the people standing below the lamp. Was it cheeky high spirit or means spiritedness or something else? Any low fellow. Here low means ranking below other people or thing in importance or class, unskilled, less good. Working with words. Think of a suitable adjective to use with these nouns. You may choose word from the text or use your own. Dash lamp, ladder, street, work, city, light. Lamp mean or lamp could be a gas, electric, standard, bright lamp or long. You can see that a gas lamp or electric lamp or a standard lamp or a bright lamp. Ladder, long ladder or a colorful ladder. Streets, festive street or dangerous street. Work, part-time work, hard work, paid work, full-time work, whatever you want to write. City, beautiful city, overcrowded city, wealthy city, or large city, whatever you want to like. Blind, okay, now light, blinding, dappled, or dim light, whatever you want to like. Okay, this is it for today. You have to do these question answers on your notebook, and then you have to do these question answers on your notebook as well, and this on your notebook as well, and this on your notebook as well. You have to do it with a pen and neat and clean. I'm going to upload all the written work in the WhatsApp. If you have any question regarding to this lecture, you can ask me on WhatsApp. I'm surely gonna answer it. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, take care. Allah Hafiz.